I didn't want to show that thing and make everyone worry. Was it the knife? Don't brood over it alone. Jin, you shouldn't worry about it all alone. Yeah, big sis Sarah. I believe you, Jin. Whatever strange thing you present, I'll handle it. Was it the head of Professor Makishima? Okay, meow. Seeing big sis Reiko getting yelled at by the muscle gorilla really ticked me off, meow. Just so you know, I take gorilla as a compliment. Oof, I believe you too, big sis Sarah. Yeah. So I was trying to put together the paper scraps from the shredder thing on the second floor, meow. But then, woof, taking a look in there, I noticed some hand-torn paper too, meow. And there, woof, it said that big sis Sarah was a murderer. That's a lie. He's lying. What? What are you on about? Kitaro, please don't shout. What's the meaning of this? I need to get more details. But I believe in big sis Sarah. Oof. What should I ask first? Was it a letter to someone? This letter or whatever it was it addressed to someone else? So let me think. It felt sort of like a list, so it didn't seem like a message. I wonder, should I have him add that into the statement? Yeah, sure. That's important. Woof, got it. Meow. I'll state it loud and clear. Was it handwritten? This letter or whatever it was it handwritten? I think so, meow. I wonder, should I have him add the information to state? I mean, I've got nothing to... I guess? What about... Do you have the letter? If you have the actual letter on you, could you show it to me? Oh yeah, I have it, meow, look at it. Ah, look at that. This is probabilities, right? High school student, Naomichi Kuromada, whoever that is. Kitaro's a teacher? No. No, that's wrong. But Keiji is a detective. Hold on. What is this? Feels familiar. What to do? Should I have him add that? Yes. And then take a look at that. Sorewa. What is it, meow? Take a look at this. It's a piece of paper I picked up. Meow? This looks just like the one you have, right? This is Jin's. Similar. Woof. Totally look the same. Woof. If you notice, the fact that Q-Taro is listed as a high school teacher is weird too. Look at this. If you remove the left half and connect it to the piece I have, yeah, that makes sense. Kazumi Mishima, high school teacher. Yeah, that totally makes sense. No? They connected. Okay. The 10 matches up perfectly. Why is that? They were torn in a stack. That's it. Multiple sheets were torn all at once. If you look at these sheets and stack them like this, and then tore it, will produce these results. In other words, there were at least 2 of these sheets stacked together. Is that it? Since they fit together so clearly, of course misunderstandings would happen. Yeah, thank goodness, meow. But you know, what are these sheets in the first place? They're creepy, aren't they? The professor's name is on here, and even some people I don't know. And whatever could the percentages on the side be? Anyway, I've proved I was useful for exploring, meow. And now I'm glad that big sis Sarah wasn't a murderer after all. Huh? Then who is a murderer? I mean, Alice. Would be whoever Alice Yabusame is. Yabusame, that sounds kind of familiar, meow. There's only one person here with the last name Yabusame. Oh, I don't know. I don't freaking know. Who was Yabusame? I got no freaking clue. Do I really gotta make a wild guess? Was it Joe? Joe Tazuna? Okay, was a woman, right? Okay, so it was you. Oh, and I regained health. Nice. Reiko, as I recall, you're Reiko Yabusame, aren't you? Ugh. Yeah, I'm Reiko Yabusame. And so what? Just coincidence, right? I don't know anybody with that name. Uh-huh. Sarah, what do you think? Reiko's an alias, I think so. Reiko might be an alias. Hold on a second. In the bar on the blackboard, I saw a list of people who could drink and couldn't. What? And it said both Reiko and Alice. Come to think of it, when I was searching, I found some chalk on the floor. Oh, okay, you are mighty sus now. So it's not impossible it was changed. Got it wrong, it's not me. Besides, handwritten pieces of paper? Anybody could make those, right? If they had a pen, sure. Ugh. Big sus Reiko can't be a murderer. Woof. Then should we call it a relative's name? I remember, my brother, it's my brother's name. Alice is your brother, not your sister? Even your excuses are becoming illogical. Didn't excuse. Reiko, tell the truth. Believe me, Reiko... Sarah, help me. Nope, I won't help you. Sarah, damn it, I... Wait! It's me! I'm Alice, okay? Yeah, you're not. Huh? I'm Alice, I'm telling you. Reiko did nothing wrong. It's a misunderstanding. Listen, we're in the middle of a serious discussion right now. And I'm being serious too. Reiko's middle sister. You for real? Couldn't hide it, huh? This guy's real name is Alice Yabusame. He's my older brother. Okay. Stay hydrated, kids. Then the murderer is me. I lied about being a thief. I went to prison for killing someone. Isn't this guy some serious bad news? Yes, that's right. Indeed, I am a damn criminal. Okay, at least I can see that. And Reiko cut me off as well, saying to never show her my mug again. And yet it's not even funny to think we'd reunite in this place. Me and Tim are total strangers at this point. I didn't want Kana and the rest being scared of me because of this guy. So when he woke up, I told him to hide our relation. Right after he went to look for Nao. So that's it. Huh. I'm a simple murderer. But Renko's different, she's a good and proper person. That's all I want to say, damn it all. So you deny any connection with the kidnappers? Right. Why I was brought here, I still don't know. Huh, suppose I can't accept trust or anything else, can I? It's just the realms of a killer, haha. Despite us talking about Jin, we got some unexpected information there. There are still many more points of interest, but there's no time. I want to hear Nao's justification soon enough. What do you think? Huh? Me? That's fine, right, Miss Sarah? Yeah, I agree. No helping it, we should move to the next topic. Well then, Miss Nao, please give us your justification. I see a lot that's illogical about Nao's actions. Illogical, eh? Aren't you curious what she was up to in the kitchen, holding the box with Mishima? Tell me what you were doing then, Miss Nao. Because of the body collection announcement, I went into a panic. I took the box and just sat and hid in the kitchen. I didn't even touch anything in the room. I know I troubled you all a lot, but I didn't want to lose him. To everyone else, I inspected the kitchen and found no signs of any trickery. Perhaps she truly was just hiding. Okay. Took the box and just sat and hid in the kitchen. Sitting in the dark, I asked him questions again and again, even though I wouldn't get an answer. To everyone else, I inspected the kitchen and found no signs of trickery. Miss Sarah, you searched before me, so you should be aware of this as well. Yeah? See a lot that's illogical about Nao's actions. Aren't you curious what she was doing in the room? Wonder if she really was just hiding. So seems to want to imply something. Yeah, absolutely. Let's compare these two. I don't believe I'm saying anything strange. What? What about the long narrow box? So Sorry, what you go, you? Did you really not touch anything? Huh? The kitchen had been locked until then. And after you left now we obtained this long narrow box. There was nothing inside. Only now could have taken the knife out of it. I don't know anything about that. Hold on, when and how did now find the kitchen to the key to the kitchen anyway? It was open. Huh? Okay. The kitchen door was unlocked at the time. So I ran in and locked it from the inside. Then somebody else went in first, meow. That's who took the knife, woof. First I carried Alice over to the pink room. At that time, someone dug through the kitchen, took the knife and left. Finally now went into the kitchen with the box and locked herself in. Does the timing work out? Huh, maybe that's logical, it's super sketchy though. It's not sketchy in the least, I'll tell you anything. Well then, Miss Now, tell us what you were doing in the kitchen. The whole time I just sat and held the professor in the box. I didn't move an inch. Well, guess you'll just have to break the ice, Sarah. Yeah, I need to ask her about that. Sitting in the dark, I asked him questions again and again, even though I wouldn't get an answer. If she never let it go, then wonder why the box was empty. We'll just have to ask her, yeah. So you're lying, huh, now? What? There was nothing in the box, nothing at all. What? That can't be right. It's true now. What's that? I don't know anything. The professor was with me the whole time. Where did he go? Is this an act? No, ain't that kind of gal. There's gotta be a reason it vanished. The mystery of the vanishing head. If now it's just acting, then can't really put together why she'd need to lie to us here. What's going on? I don't understand. I certainly lost sight of myself, but I've done nothing suspicious and I don't know why it disappeared. Now respect to Professor Mishima. Maybe her shock was so great that she unconsciously did something strange. Must have gotten swapped at some point with another box the kitten was prepared. Connor's that box warped, meow, like a dimension teleport. Miss Now being manipulated by the kidnappers, is that possible? Is there no good lead? Now respect to Professor Mishima, maybe her shock was so great that she unconsciously did something strange. It's not like we always act in the most logical way, right? This was after that awful vote. If I felt what Now felt, If you felt like Now... What would you do? Joe, if it had been you who lost someone precious in that vote, what would you do? If it were me, rather than grieve, I might have just snapped. Snap? Like, who the hell voted for Sarah? I'd look for the culprit on the spot. Of course I'd know full well if it was Miley to blame, but I might take out my anger on everybody else. That's what I mean, you don't always follow logic. Yeah, maybe so. If someone else killed them, anger would be a natural response. Okay, interesting. Miss Now being manipulated by the kidnappers, is that a possibility? Maybe she was on the kidnapper's side to the start, or maybe brainwashed from something. Darling doesn't feel good, does it? Must have gotten swapped at some point with another box the kidnappers prepared. I mean, this place is full of crap like that. And also some paranormal stuff. The kitchen was pitch black, it got swapped in the dark when she wouldn't notice. Certainly lost sight of myself, but I've done nothing suspicious. Professor Mishima was a very, very important figure. Losing Professor Mishima in the vote... Were you sad? I was sad, it hurt. I didn't want to believe it was reality. Is that all? Is that strange? You'd understand, right, Sarah? Wasn't she curious about who voted for Professor Mishima? This place must be a hyper-advanced mansion. And Big Sis Now isn't a bad person. Do something. I don't freaking know. Torn paper? Maybe... Someone dear was killed in that vote, I wouldn't grieve to get pissed and find the culprit. How about that? Sad it hurt. Did it really though? Now, I'm a little curious. Huh? Maybe I've just got a rough disposition, but why didn't you think about looking for the culprit? I mean, it wasn't an accident, it's because of the votes that such a terrible thing happened to someone you deeply respected. Ain't it more natural to get angry? Hold on, doesn't the sacrifice get 2 votes? Did that also apply in the first trial? So if Now is the sacrifice... And she wanted Professor dead? Then doesn't really add up right now. Ain't it natural to get angry? I don't think so at all. Since I knew no one voted at any ill will. Maybe you didn't respect them. What are you? Girl, I love you, but you're acting mighty suspicious right now. What are you? Maybe Miss Now and Professor Mishima didn't have any bond at all. Then I could understand her mindset of not seeking out the culprit. How awful. You're awful, just awful, I truly did. Sarah, what do you think? I think their bond is real, actually. Those two seem to have a great relationship. I can't point to some logical proof there was just something about it. Now being that distraught couldn't be an act. And yes, there must be some reason for the professor disappearing head. The collar. Huh? Suppose Miss Now didn't stick Professor Mishima in the box out of affection for him. Rather, maybe her objective was to retrieve the collar on his neck. Okay. In other words, information that Miley failed to retrieve? Trying to say Now collected the collar in place of the kidnappers? I don't know, however. I should note your friendly policeman wasn't able to investigate that collar because Now was there. Hey, you being serious? What are you talking about? I don't know anything. Please just stop it. Then tell us, why didn't you care who the culprit was after the vote? Because Professor Mishima was killed by the people who voted for him. You stop right there, Joe. Huh? Stop it, don't say another word, I'm begging you. I'll talk, I'll tell you everything. What? I overheard all of it. It was just before the vote. Mishima said something quite enough that only somebody real close could hear. Miss Now, Miss Now. Let us vote for each other, Miss Now. He said that? Thinking the vote was just a test, I'm sure Mao voted for Mishima like she asked. But Mishima voted for himself. Protect the student just in case? Oh, okay. That's why Now didn't look for the culprit. Don't bring up any I'll will crap because it doesn't matter. His death was an accident. Now. If I hadn't voted for him... I'm sorry Now. All this time I've been thinking whoever voted for another person must have had bad intentions. Just because I voted for myself. Oh. No, you didn't? So voted for you. Unless he's lying. Wait, Joe, you voted for yourself? Huh? Yeah. So, didn't you tell me you voted for Joe? No way, I didn't say anything like that. Okay. What's this about, so? Don't worry about it, everybody. Miss Sarah asked me who I voted for, so I just told her whatever. She's so diligent, she must have taken it seriously. You are lying out of your fucking ass. This guy. He's a huge liar. So ultimately, are we just going to ignore the missing head? That's still a big mystery, but it seems like Now did nothing wrong, at least. Maybe Reiko had the right idea and I got swept out at some point. Just discussing it's pointless. Let's talk about that gorilla next. For real? You okay ignoring it, Sarah? Just disappearing head? I'm still curious. Where did the head go? Seems only Miss Sarah has any sense. Hey guys, you're never going to solve anything like this. But I think it's wonderful you can trust each other this much after just meeting, you know. But well, bad people always feign innocence. You're trying to say Now is a bad person. Just remember something. Miss Now is the one who attacked me. Huh? No. Really? Well, I don't trust a single word you're saying. I mean, look at that smile. That mischievous grin. That was a close one. If I hadn't remembered that, she could have gotten away clean. Is this true or a lie? Okay, I'll hear you out, but I don't trust you. That's wrong. I'll hear anything, Miss Now. Now's your only chance to tell the truth. If we're going to argue until one of us loses trust, I'll have to do my best too. Tell me, do you have that courage? I did. Hit so... Oh, okay. For real? You're joking, right? Why now? I was threatened. By who? By So? Kai? Kai threatened me to strike So in the head. Huh? That's a little too much. I need a break right now. Oh wow. Or that's the time still run. Is there even a time limit? I don't freaking know. Let's just play some more. Kai threatened me to strike So in the head. After the body collection announcement, I ran into the box in the cafeteria where suddenly Kai pulled me by the hand and pushed me to the kitchen. Remain quiet. If you hide here, you won't be found. Oh, okay. Kai protected me. It's quite admirable of you to stand up to the kidnappers, Mr. But how did you get in the kitchen? Please don't tell anyone about this. Once Kai knew the situation, he made me a proposal. Well then, Miss Now, would you indulge a request of mine? What kind of request? That is enough. Don't be a wet blanket, we were just getting onto the good part. I am astonished you would tell such a lie, Miss Now. It's not a lie. Kai, you deny threatening her? Indeed, if she had been threatened, she would surely tell all. She would surely tell all at the start. Well, Miss Now has no reason to defend me. It is quite different from when Alice stood up for Miss Ranko. Awful, you're awful, Kai.
Ultimate Despair Live.